Hello, and welcome to Converse Cobb, the podcast you are listening to. Nick, somebody told me that you have a question for me about ridiculous merch that we've seen after shows.
It's a common topic for pretty much any comic. Yeah.
That was an accident, but we'll
No,
go with
it wasn't. No. You
I
meant
swear to
that.
God it was. All right.
It's a common topic. And you sell stuff that would be highbrow merch, right? You sell
Lamps.
Right.
Yeah.
right. Roth IRAs. You sell to like the top of the crowd.
So I sell my book, yeah. So I mean, at the very least, you have to be somewhat literate or have $30 to blow.
I mean, you're absolutely cutting out half of the crowd for sure when you say book.
Maybe
even
90.
if they can read and even like to read, they may just not have time to read. And a T-shirt is just the go-to. It's the easiest thing in the world. Everybody can wear a T-shirt.
Absolutely. But this is what I get about people say, I don't have time to read. And then you find out they watch TV for 4 hours a day.
I think that's most.
Yeah. So stop saying you don't have time to. It's just you choose not to. You'd rather watch reality TV or whatever TV,
Right.
Which is fine.
So my question is, what's like the silliest, most shameless or shameful merch you've ever seen? And I'll give you a second. I didn't work with this guy, but I heard about someone recently. It could have been last week, could have been years ago. There apparently was an MC once, who sold merch after shows, and it was a shirt that said #titties. That was the shirt. From the story I heard, there was no joke that went with it. There was no reference of any kind. It was just #titties. And again, this could be hyperbole, just making the story better. But the word was, this guy was a beginner. He was very green. He, barely held their attention, but then just cleaned up after the show.
Yeah. I mean, look, we've all seen that. Very nice guy and very seasoned comic who opened for me last year had a shirt that just said "fuck your shirt," and that was it. It wasn't a joke. He didn't have a joke for it, but it was like the guy's making some money off of it. Paying some bills off of a shirt that says "fuck your shirt." Can't be mad at him.
Did it sell well?
Oh, of course. But the corniest one that I've ever seen, and not a shirt, just the corniest merch thing. This is about 20 years ago. This Club Wiseacres in Tyson's Corner, Virginia, like Fairfax, one of the clubs where I started.
The Kingmaker.
Huh?
It's the Kingmaker.
It's the Kingmaker, yeah. This guy would go his whole set pretending to be drunk, right? But he would never. He had a Bud Light bottle, I believe, and he would never take an actual sip out of it. He would, for the people watching, he would take the bottle up to his mouth and then act like he remembered something right before he takes a sip.
Mm-hmm.
Every single time for an hour, which the craziest part of that is he didn't have water on stage. So he just drank nothing for an hour while performing, maybe 40 minutes, whatever. But
real commitment to the bit. I mean, even if he was thirsty, he didn't take a sip. Okay.
Here's why he did it. It's so that after his set, he could sell beer koozies, like beer bottle koozies. That was it.
But what does that have to do with not sipping the beer?
You don't have to. Well, he doesn't drink. That was the thing. He doesn't drink. But he pretended to be absolutely trashed every show so that he could sell beer koozies.
Well, how did they sell?
I don't remember. It was 20 years ago, but I think they sold well.
Oh, you remember when someone cleans up in merch?
I feel like it sticks so with you, long,
especially if you had better sets.
It's been so long, but like I really don't remember. But I assume they sold well, because why else would you live that charade?
I mean, people put up with that kind of stuff
too.
What's that?
I think he sold stickers too.
Oh, I never understood the stickers game.
Who's putting stickers on stuff? I got notebooks occasionally. Like, I've never sought out a sticker, But if someone gives me a sticker, I'll go, oh, I'll put that on the cover of my next notebook. That way I know which notebook it is. Just if the notebooks are otherwise identical.
That's what goes through your mind when a sticker comes across your desk?
Yeah. I'm just like, I'll put that on the front of a notebook.
Wow, okay. I think that's more than most people. I just put it right in the trash.
Usually, yeah. I only need one sticker.
I have no use for stickers. I have use for magnets.
What do you do with magnets?
Is something that I
because you have kids, so you're constantly putting up art projects.
Sure, or bills or whatever. Like I put, like I have the calendar magnets. That's the smart move. I have some magnets up there that are like from 2016.
Are we still talking about merch?
Yeah, man. If someone, I don't know, I'm
what are you talking about?
Someone out there sells a magnet.
Gives out calendar magnets.
No. It was like from a bank. I'm just saying, I'm sure there is a comic out there that sells magnets.
Why,
That's not a bad idea.
Hold on, you're still using a calendar from 2016 to hold bills up on your fridge? What are you talking about?
Because I never really used it as a calendar. That whole part is a ruse. Like, it's really just a magnet. You know how tiny this thing is? You're not using this for a calendar. You're not going, oh, what day is it? Oh, it's the 17th.
Yeah, you're not writing your schedule on it. I had to get my glasses on.
It's just a magnet.
What?
So what's the point? Like, who cares if, like, what am I going to say? Oh, it's January 1st. I'm done with this.
Sometimes you
out with the old and with the new.
So you're also putting bills on the refrigerator. What decade are you in? You don't have
put bills in the fridge. I just couldn't think of it's mostly kid stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Yeah. We don't have any magnets on the fridge anymore. That was a change when we moved. I learned that we would not have magnets on the fridge. So there are no magnets on the fridge. We're a magnet-free household.
I mean, that's got to be nice.
Looks clean.
I mean, sometimes you get them as a gift. I don't know.
People give
I just don't throw away magnets. I don't throw them away.
I don't even know what to say to you. This is strange that you're getting magnets as gifts.
So the most absurd that you can think of is the beer koozies.
I think the beer koozies, second place would be fuck your shirt. Just because you can't wear that anywhere.
Yeah, but what an impulse buy. Like they're probably laughing. That's probably part of it. They're like, here, I have this shirt that I can't wear anywhere. Yeah. Except for around the house.
What's the worst you've seen?
I mean, hashtag titties is pretty great. I mean, I've seen ones where I'm like, that can't possibly sell, like stuffed animals or something.
No.
Just because
people sold stuffed animals after the show.
Yeah, but like they actually did sell. Like there are people out there that just know, like they just have their finger on the pulse.
Is it just a bear? Is it just like a random thing, or is it like here's a stuffed animal of me, the comedian?
I forget. I've seen all kinds. I've also seen people just like ask for money afterwards. There was a guy who came up to me after a show 2 years ago, and he was like, "Do you have anything to sell? Are you selling anything?" And I'm like, no. He's like, okay, I'm going to get you an Amazon card. How much do you want? What do you want to buy for your kids for Christmas? And he gave me a $115 Amazon card.
God.
It was sweet.
How do you feel about people opening for you selling merch?
Whatever.
I think it's great.
They got to make money somehow.
Exactly. You got to make money. You ever worked with people like when you're featuring and they don't let you sell merch?
Yeah.
It's so messed up. The two people who did it to me are both filthy rich. And one of them, it was just out of college. And afterwards, I guess he could see I was bummed. And he's like, you all right, man? And I was like, yeah, I'm good. And he's like,
God, why even ask? Are you all right, man?
Yeah, I said I'm all right, man. And he's like, oh, did you really need to sell merch? And I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, that's kind of how I pay my bills. And he's like, oh man, I'm really sorry. And like, it never occurred to you. But then the other one was
wait, so was he sincere or was it just a blow off?
He was, and I would sincere enough that I would not be surprised if he changed his stance after that. It was like,
so then why did he say no in the first place?
It was like it had never occurred to him. He thought it was corny for openers to sell merch.
Of course, it's corny, but it's the reality.
It's the reality. It's you have to make a living. The other one was someone who's
that's insane. That's God.
Yeah, extremely successful since probably 93, 94. And this is about 12, 13 years ago. And I just wanted to sell my old CD after shows. And, I did several weekends with him too. And he just said no. And I said, oh, okay. I didn't counter. He gave me a bunch of work. He had a big radio show on Sirius and he'd have me on. And he just explained, he's like, I love having you on the shows, but if people buy your merch, that takes money away from my family, and I gotta, provide for my family. And
I love it when people say my family instead of me.
Yeah, I know. And I'm like,
it's whenever, whenever they want to come off altruistic.
Yeah,
my family.
He was he was making somewhere between probably $40,000 and $50,000 a weekend. And he was preventing me from. I would have made an extra like $800 to $1,000.
Sure. And
he's like, "Nah, you can't take money out of my or food out of my kids' mouths."
Yeah, that's my kids' college fund. I can't stand it. It's one of those things you point to when you're like, no one can counter this. No one's going to argue this.
Mm-hmm.
Like an athlete that's making $60 million a year. Something. Well, I just want to do better for my family. It's like, I think after $1 million.
Yeah.
Your family's fine unless you're an absolute moron.
Yes, exactly. They're yes. It's disgusting.
Yeah. I saw a guy recently, Green Room. Green Room's like my favorite place. I love a green room.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care. Like whatever is set aside as a green room, doesn't even have to be a club. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this broom closet is where people hang out. It's like my favorite place.
Mm-hmm.
And usually it's like the chillest hang. And a couple weeks ago, I saw a comic like, I've seen this a few times where a comic will start like shadow boxing. And I've seen some like be good and I've seen some be great after that. And I've seen some be bad. But this last time they started throwing some kicks in there. In the green room, they started throwing some kicks.
Love
and it. Like I'm gonna kill him, I gotta like maybe this is their third time doing it or
warning?
something.
Or it just starts happening? Was there any warning?
He moved away to the other side of the room. Like it was a big enough room to where there was no way he was gonna make contact with anyone. But was basically doing Love like it. His green belt routine.
Love it.
And it comes down to like, what's your energy when you're going on? Because I just don't understand the whole aggressive alpha aggro kind of. I'm gonna go kill. I'm gonna like you're demanding perfection of yourself.
Yeah.
And you go out there, and you're not. Suddenly, you're not in like an MMA cage. You're in front of 65 people on a Friday
who are not going to buy a book.
Who just want to chuckle, Yeah.
Like,
and then their energy doesn't mesh with the crowd, and I don't know, they just kind of implode. I never got it. I've never got to this day when people, even just the attitude, forget the jump kicks. I don't understand it. You're better off, in my opinion, being like, it honestly doesn't matter if you do great or bad. Nothing's changing your life.
Doesn't matter at all. None of this matters. Every show is just a show. It doesn't matter if it's on TV or an open mic. Every show is a show, except the one I did last night was garbage. But I've seen two people do the offstage sparring. So the first one is like, I was only a few months in. I mean, okay, it was like winter. My first show was August, like first, second, third, or fourth, something like that. And it was probably February or March of the next year. It was in Pittsburgh, and I remember it was cold and raining. It was whenever they do their Pittsburgh's funniest person contest at their Funny Bone or Improv or whatever it is there. It's a really high ceiling room, kind of.
Another Kingmaker.
Yeah, another Kingmaker. Well, what's funny? That was something that everyone talked about then. And then when I got in, it was like, oh, you got into the Pittsburgh thing. And I thought maybe this was like a really cool thing. And then, years later, you're like, what the hell was that? That was just like some club making money.
Yes.
It's not a real thing. So
good for them that they're able to actually disguise that into something prestige-ish.
Yeah, they were nice people and stuff. And, it's nice of them to have me on when I was, new. And but we're standing in the back. I'm waiting to go on, and the guy next to me just starts shadow boxing. And I'm only several months in. I don't know what's going on. I'm thinking this dude's freaking out. I stepped to the side and I started looking at him, and then I'm thinking, because once he stops, he's like, just get ready to go on, getting hyped, whatever. And once he stops, I'm like, oh, this guy's gonna be just a psychopath on stage. And he just gets up there and he's just like, so how's it going, everybody? What was all the punching for?
He's got to psych himself up, man.
Another guy he's a friend of mine, and he's actually an excellent comic, Randolph T, DC based. This was soon after that. When I first met him, he just moved from San Antonio to DC, and we're in the back of that same room, Wiseacres, I was telling you about. He starts doing like picture perfect roundhouses, like Jean-Claude Van Damme, and I'm like, is this him getting ready, or is he just letting us know he's amazing at kicking? I saw him do it a few times.
It's such an underutilized skill.
I know him, and he's funny, and it's like, oh, this is okay. This is just what he does. But I don't think I think he probably only did that for a few weeks.
If I could extinguish the flame from a candle that's like 6 feet away with a kick, I would absolutely do it. I think if you really are good at kicking, you're always looking for things that you can kick over without causing damage.
Yeah.
And without hurting people, which is odd because the reason you learn to kick is to hurt someone and defend yourself.
Yeah.
But you probably spend your whole life just like finding like, what's a good target in this Lowe's, that won't hurt me, won't hurt them, but it'll impress like the guy in the red vest.
Yeah. It's like if you can throw cards hard, you just be like, hey, you want me to slice that cake for you?
Yeah, yes.
One of my brothers got obsessed with throwing cards. This is probably when he was in high school, I would guess. He's just all over the house, just throwing cards. And he got me and a couple of my other brothers tried it, and we could not figure it out. But through practice, he was much better than us, but still had no aim, could not break anything. But he's still just
like Gambit from X-Men.
Yeah, that's
like
the
that
idea.
Guy. That's awesome.
That's the idea, but he's not doing well. But have you seen people who can actually throw a card? You can like cut celery with it. Like proper...
didn't Bill Murray do that? Like train himself in Groundhog Day?
I don't remember that part.
There's a lot of debate and a whole lot of research on how many days Bill Murray actually like lived. Mm-hmm. How many times he lived that day, right? And I think, what's his name who plays Egon in Ghostbusters? His friend who wrote the movie, goodness, I can't remember his name. He did a lot of movies in the 80s.
Yeah.
And he has said that like it just seemed too dark. I originally thought it was like 10,000 times, but that just like seemed too dark. And I wanted something a little bit more optimistic as far as like how many days would it take for a man or like a mediocre man to become a good man, right? Mm-hmm. And so then he whittled it down to, he's like, I figured like 1,000 days. Mm-hmm. So you have 3 years of just like time to kill. Mm-hmm. What do you become good at? Do you pick card throwing? Like, what do you become good at?
I don't know that I would pick card throwing.
You're in Punxsutawney.
Haven't we talked about that on this podcast? Have we not? Okay.
No, we have you got 1,000 days in Punxsutawney. You know the movie, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so you basically have you've got a couple of things. You got to read the news. You got to, run into some old people that some small town folk. But what would you, like, he chooses piano.
Yeah, I probably do
ice sculpting. Ice sculpting's pretty great.
Yeah. I probably just do piano or like, I don't know, just write a bunch. I don't know, probably piano.
Yeah, but if you write a bunch, you have to write it over again.
Oh, right. Whereas if it's something repetitious, you're actually getting better.
You've got to learn. You're learning a skill. So language checks, you can do that.
Yeah, I'd probably do piano too.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you... Yeah. I feel like now, if there were a Bill Murray character, like if that exists, if that were happening right now, the person would just be doing, like, learning TikTok.
Yeah, exactly. They figure out how to influence... for 10,000 days or 1,000 days. Yeah. Just so they can get a deal with Maybelline at the end. What a
God, we live in a sad world.
Vapid existence.
Sure have.
I got you ever go to farmer's market?
Sure.
So I was there yesterday on Sunday, and I got snitched on. This lady was just snitching on everybody. So you're not allowed to have dogs at the farmer's market. We had our dog with us because it stopped raining for like an hour, and we're in the midst of like 5 days of rain, so we needed to get him outside. We're just going to this one booth you can access from the outside without going into the rest of the farmer's market. While there is a no dog policy, there are no signs saying no dogs, and no one enforces it. But you just know that that's the rule. That being said,
fair, every farmer's market I've ever been to has had a no dog policy.
But no, but I'm going to say, but the caveat is I would say 10% of the people there have dogs with them. Okay?
Yes.
We walk up on the side. I'm obeying the no dog policy, even though it's not posted and no one's enforcing it. I'm standing on the sidewalk outside the farmer's market. Rachel walks through to go to this booth that she wants to go to. And this woman turns around and goes, "Excuse me, is he a service dog?" And I said, "He provides a service. He makes people happy." And
Is
she
that
goes,
what you said?
"Yeah." And she goes, "Well, if he's not an actual service dog, he can't come into the farmer's market." And I go, "We're not in the farmer's market. We're waiting here." And she goes, "Okay, well, there's a rule from the Los Angeles Health Department that you can't have dogs here because it's a food, blah, blah." And I go, "Yeah, that's why we're not in the farmer's market. We're out here." And she goes, "I see. Yeah, I know you're not here, but just so you know, he can't come in." I'm like, "We're not in the farmer's market." And she knows. She goes back to her table. She comes back with a sign. She's like, "See here, this sign that says no pets here. They don't put these up, but they should put them up." I'm like, "So this is just your sign?"
Wait, she made the sign?
Yes.
Wow.
And I said, "Yeah, we're just standing here. We're not in the farmer's market." And she goes, "That's good. It's good that you're not coming in since you have a dog." I said, "Yeah. And then she goes back to her thing, and then she comes back to me. She goes, "It's just that one time a dog peed in the farmer's market." And I'm like, walk on any sidewalk covered in dog pee, human pee, rat pee. Doesn't matter where you are. There's pee on the sidewalk. I didn't say this to her. I just go,
every bit of produce that's at the farmer's market, it was at a farm.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get her to shut up. So I go, okay. Meanwhile, directly in front of me, there are 4 dogs in the farmer's market. All right. One of them comes over to say hi to Wolfie. And this woman goes, "Is he a service dog?" And the woman goes, "Yeah." It's like a fucking 7-pound toy poodle. There's a Pomeranian in a stroller. And then I can't remember whether there was another small dog. And she's just yelling at them. "Are those service dogs? Are they service dogs?" And they're just ignoring them. Yeah, it's just the biggest snitch I have ever seen in my life.
God, the signs. See,
By the way, she sold jam. It's in a jar. Shut up.
My knee-jerk reaction in those cases is always to tell the truth, and I wish that weren't the case. I wish I were the woman with the 7-pound toy poodle that was just like, yeah, because then there's nothing else that other woman's going to say.
Right.
Then you can just, yeah, let's serve it. We forgot the jacket. It's at home.
Yeah.
I wish I had that reflex.
I don't have it either. We went to there's this thing called smorgasbord, and it's like a big outdoor like restaurant market. Like, there's like, I don't know, 40 restaurants with like booths here. They do it in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and here. And we had Wolfie with us because we were actually going next door, and they're like, "Oh, smorgasbords today. Let's pop in." We go by the gate, and the guy goes, "Is he a service dog?" And I go, No, he's not. And he goes, "Is he a service dog?" And I go, No, he's just a regular dog. I was like, he would never get approved for it because he just dances all the time. And he's like, "I'm going to ask you one more time. Is he a service dog?" And I go, "Oh, yes, he is a service dog. He is a service dog, as a matter of fact." And he goes, "You can go in."
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That guy, you should have dropped him
I know.
something.
And then when we left, I looked back over at him, and I went, like, I thought we were accomplices, like we had just robbed
you
a
had a
bank
connection.
together or something.
And then there are 15 other people in that place that have dogs that are absolutely not service dogs.
Yeah,
Insane.
absolutely, dude. Someone stole my friend's joke a few days ago and posted it online the next day. How psychotic is that? Not the next day, the next week.
What's that? What next
very
week?
specific joke of my friend's about Batman, and then he ties Mamdani into it, and a guy had seen, like, Sean's been doing this joke in DC for like 10 years, and a guy, Sean Gabbert, and then a guy saw. I mean, there's no way he didn't see him. Everyone knows the joke in DC. And because this guy's been doing it for like probably 10 years there too, or at least close to it. After Sean does it at 2 shows where he goes on stage and records himself doing it, but he's wearing a Batman suit while doing it and posts it online.
What?
Yes.
Wait, whoa. So Sean does the bit in two shows in a row.
Well, I mean, Sean's been doing it for 10 years.
And then the other guy who's what? He's like also in the same lineup?
Yeah,
Did I miss something?
From the same city. Yeah, he's from the same city. I'm not sure if he was on those shows, but these are shows where everybody's at, and people are popping in and out of. But either way, everyone in DC knows this joke. All right, excellent joke. And then the dude does the joke and posts it online. And then when he gets called out about it, he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen you do the joke." It is the most specific thing that I mean, I've probably seen 5,000 people do stand up. I know when something is unique and you go, "Oh man, no one else would ever think of that" when you see a certain thing. This is one of those. I've told other people this joke before of Sean's, and they're like, "Oh man, that's good." And this dude posted it, and then Sean nicely privately said, "Hey man, that's my joke. I know I've done it in front of you." And the guy's like, "Nah, man."
What?
Yeah. And the guy was claiming, well, it was like his first time doing it, obviously.
Wait. Okay, so is that guy known by DC Comics?
I think now of people in DC, I'd never heard of him. But I think people who are there must know who he is. Yeah, because he's performing at like good venues there. Anyway, I just thought it was like absolutely.
He's performing at good venues there.
Yeah.
And he put it up on YouTube. How many people commented for him to take it down?
I don't know. I just saw it when he first posted it because Sean sent it to me, and he was like, "Can you believe this?" And I was like, "Oh my God, this is the most blatant theft." Mm-hmm. This is going on, man. What is this industry?
It's not one. It's not a business. Okay, so look, I'm gonna pivot real fast.
Yeah.
We're gonna do something fun here.
Fuck. Do we have to?
What? You don't want to do anything fun?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's called Investor's Choice. That's what it's called. Pick which company.
Is this our Shark Tank ripoff?
It's Kai's Shark Tank ripoff. Sure, if you want to put it that way. You pick which company.
Choice for 10% of my company. Sorry.
You pick which company you would rather invest in. Okay? Here we are. The first one, Lens Blasters. Are you tired of wasting so much time putting your contacts in? Our patent pending device can blast contacts into your eyes with compressed air in 0.3 of a second. Need to take them off? Blast your contacts right out with Lens Blasters. We avoid all the eye trauma lawsuits because it's technically a religious product. So I'm going to send this to you. There's a picture.
This is real?
Insert both lenses at once with a simple blast of air. I don't know how you would do both at once, but that girl looks really happy, and she's basically got something.
Nick, is this real?
I don't know, but I want to believe it is. So this is something for all you listeners.
No, I'm gonna put it up on the screen for the viewers. This is incredible.
For listeners, not viewers, if you have ever tried to take the temperature of a child, sometimes you'll use this kind of plastic gun and you put it on their temple, press a button, and it reads it. So it's kind of like that, but it shoots some compressed air through a nozzle that's about the size of your pupil. And you put it right in front of your face and face yourself, like my son when he flips other people off.
This is nuts, man.
Yeah.
Hold on. Are you sure this isn't an AI thing that he made?
Dude, I don't know. I'm looking at it for the first time.
All right.
Contact lens inserter and I guess remover. Lens blasters.
It almost looks like a glue gun.
You're right. Actually, that is very apt.
Hold on. No, he made this up. He had to. It's insert both lenses at once.
I don't know.
There's no way this is real, man.
Either way, we're going to play the game.
Okay.
I have no idea if it's real. So the other company that you could invest in would be called 30 Minutes to Heaven. A rapid response app to have someone urgently come to your house to put your pet down. They will cremate your beloved pet in a mobile oven van in your driveway. They'll be in there in 30 minutes or half off.
Definitely that one. I mean, look, I don't like being a part of any of this, but definitely the second one. Because
you don't like being a part of what?
No one's buying the contact. Just like we're burning dogs in the driveway. I don't like it.
I mean, I think that, fine, we'll play nice. The pet has to be sick. You can't just, go there and kidnap
I hope so. Hopefully it's not elective euthanasia. I mean, yeah, definitely the second one.
Yeah, I got to say the second one too. But I don't know. I mean, like, you ever see someone put in contacts that have been putting them in for like 50 years? It's like their eye can just handle anything. They just push it in there. It's like you see their eye go back into their skull. They just push it in there.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe lens blasters.
Yeah, I don't know. So I wore contacts for about 3 days, 5 different times in my life, and then found out I can't wear them because my eyes are too dry. But I never had problems with putting them on.
I would say this. If you're a veteran of multiple military conflicts and you have contacts, I think you have no problem using lens blasters. I also think that if you invest in lens blasters, people would use it for other things.
Such as? I'm going to make you
find
the punchline here.
Obviously people would use it as a vibrator. So I didn't.
Oh, but isn't it just like one little burst of air?
I assumed that if you laid on the trigger that it would continue to spray. Plus, it's a religious product. So there's a kind of a tie-in there. I think people would maybe get off on it. There'd definitely be at least a dozen subreddits.
What, Seventh-day Adventist? What who is it affiliated with? Who's blessed this product?
I don't know, but I could see
David
it catching on.
Probably David Koresh's group. He got famous for his glasses.
He was kind of that was the time when you could be just famous because you wear glasses.
Sure.
It's crazy. And because you have a shootout with the FBI.
And that probably is part of it. You're ready
mainly
to play.
The glasses. That's doing the heavy lifting.
There's a man. He's holed himself up in a warehouse with a whole commune, and he has glasses.
He what? What?
Would you like to play What's This in Florida?
Yeah, man, please.
Wildlife officials are confident they caught the alligator that attacked, especially after finding that white sneaker inside its mouth.
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga.
Me, it look like a leopard to me. I got to look up in the tree. Who else in the left girl say yeah?
We ain't supposed to have livestock in this neighborhood, yet you married a sea cow.
Could be a crackhead that got hold to the wrong stuff.
Was this in Florida?
Thankfully, that man will be okay.
Thank you to Jingle Master Tony and Aaron Conroy for
Just
the
the
beautiful
best.
jingle. We still need to have Aaron Conroy on the podcast. Nick,
I mean, what is holding us up?
Nick, I'm going to read you 3 news stories, okay? You're going to tell me which one of them was not in Florida. Are you ready?
Sure. I'm ready to go.
First one. Park closes after bridge collapses during maintenance. So what happened here is there's a pedestrian bridge leading to an island in a thing, and I'm having to take operative words out here so we don't say where it is. And county crews were driving a mini excavator across this pedestrian bridge, and it collapsed into the water. And now people are stuck on this island unless they can get a boat off of it. Okay?
Was the driver harmed? Like, were there alligators down there?
I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Number 2. Man accused of opening fire after argument over chickens laying eggs. Police say a late night dispute about chickens escalated into gunfire outside a pub. This is I read this whole thing trying to get more information about it. One guy goes by Farmer Pete. They were discussing chickens and egg production, and it really escalated. And one of the guys accused the other one of trying to, quote, con him, and he pulled out a gun and shot at him 4 times.
He Antonio Browned it.
Yep. Number 3, 150 sex offenders arrested in one single operation.
It's what,
That's the whole story. One operation in
you mean one of the the FBI ones where they
city.
where they're like,
One
here's free
sting.
Super Bowl tickets or something, and then they all come?
No,
Something like that? In one city. Okay, in one city?
In one city, there is a simultaneous sting, and 150 people were arrested for sex crimes.
Okay, am I guessing which one is or which one is not in Florida?
Which one is not in Florida?
Which one is not in Florida? I'll say the chickens.
Incorrect.
That hurts.
You get one more guess.
Well, I'd
Or
say
you're a
that...
complete fit. You've already lost the game, but this is about dignity now.
It's about keeping it close. I'd say the
Yeah.
Predators.
Was or was not in Florida?
Was not in Florida.
Incorrect. In Florida. The excavator was not in Florida. You
threw
got them
me
all
off
wrong.
by saying island, and you know you did it intentionally. You said island. Where is it?
All right, then guess where it is.
It could be. There are a few other places that have islands off. I mean, it could be Texas. It could be
Wrong.
Washington
It's
State.
Hawaii. Yeah, it's the most obvious one. So Nick
it is an island. I thought he was like going to an island. Oh, Florida. You got the keys.
Well, Nick really, really let the people down. You ready for conspiracy
They're
theories?
disappointed in me. I'm already getting hit up.
You want to hear conspiracy theories?
I do, but I want to say something real fast.
Let's hear it.
So Antonio Brown, I don't want to pick on anyone, but what are the chances that he doesn't have any money left, any football money?
Oh, I mean, 99.999%.
I don't know how much he made. He was a football player, so it's going to be a lot less than baseball or basketball, but he's still a big name.
Probably made
still
60 million, 70 million. Yeah.
And you think I think that he probably is out of money.
Yes.
And perhaps even is in debt.
Yes.
Okay. Nuts.
I agree.
Also,
most football players go bankrupt within 3 years of retiring.
Yeah, but that's not most football players. I mean, most football players are like from Wisconsin and they played on special teams for 2 years, but then,
he's a future Hall of Famer if he could, keep himself, out of legal trouble.
Yeah, I mean, if you even know someone's name in football, they're not just they're good.
Mm-hmm.
But more importantly, Chili's just sent me an email and it says a mystery offer is waiting for you. And I
just... what could it be? What do you think it is? A new car? What do you think?
We were talking last week about how IHOP and Applebee's are finally merging.
Nick, can I guess? Is it $10 off at Chili's? Is that what it is? Yes, I would say it's $10 off at Chili's.
all of these combo places, they're always restaurants that aren't particularly doing well.
Right.
It's like it's a last ditch effort.
Of course. Yes.
It's like Dillard's and JCPenney are going to get together and become, really particularly shitty.
Yeah.
It's never two great companies.
Right. Lowe's and Home Depot are not going to join forces. They don't need to.
It would be great if, like, tomorrow, Pepsi and Coke are like, we're going to bury the hatchet. We're going to do this together from here on out.
Apple and Foot Locker. We're joining forces.
Good. Anyway, let's do conspiracy theories. I want to hear it.
You wouldn't believe what I've seen or heard. Look, ever reach a vein when see that bird? The earth is flat, we're protected by the ice wall. Bigfoot plays a minor league football. Says
All right, this is exactly like the Florida game, except different category of things.
It is. It's the exact same.
I'm going to read you 3 conspiracy theories. I made up 2 of them this time. One of them is an actual conspiracy theory. You need to tell me which one crazy people actually believe. You ready? Number 1, the egg shortage last year was due to the FDA needing to clear out a lot of chickens to be replaced with genetically modified chickens whose eggs contain listening devices so the FDA can spy on us.
People, that's always the conspiracy theory, is the
That
spying
someone's trying
on.
to spy. I know, right?
I don't understand it when their phones. What else do they need? Why do they need additional ways to spy?
Right.
No one in this country seems to want to hide anything anyway.
Yeah.
No one wants privacy. Everybody wants their stuff out there. Why do they need to listen to us?
Shares everything online, and people are always like, the CIA, blah, blah, blah. 2 things. 1, the CIA is a foreign charter. They can't listen to anything in the U.S., right? Unless you're dealing with foreign criminals. 2, how many people do you think work at the CIA? They would have to have 300 million people working there to spy on us. Not a couple thousand.
Right.
Absolute crazy, like, egotism. So anyway,
it's like when they thought the 9/11 terrorists were going to come after Fort Knox. That was the talk in Tennessee at the time. They're coming after Fort Knox yet.
My God. Yeah, I don't know if that's making the top 10 hit spots.
It's not. It's not.
So that's number 1, the egg shortage. So the FDA could give us genetically modified chickens to blah, blah, blah. Number 2, Charlie Kirk was murdered by his wife.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's number 2. Number 3.
There's nothing else other than that? That's just it?
No, I'm keeping them short.
All right.
Charlie Kirk was murdered by his wife. Number 3, farts contain more protein than beef.
I definitely would see that 2 would be a conspiracy theory, and I for sure see that 1 being a conspiracy theory, but that's not fun. So I'm gonna say that 3, the farts having more protein than beef, is an actual conspiracy theory that exists, and you made up the eggs with the hearing devices. I hope I'm wrong, because I actually think it's the other way around.
You should have gone with your gut.
That's what I thought.
Yep. The egg shortage does sound like a real one. I bet if we Googled enough, we'd find people who believe that. The Charlie Kirk was murdered by his wife is an actual conspiracy theory. I don't know if it's spurred by or just spread by.
I said it was a conspiracy theory.
No, but an actual one. Yes.
Yes.
By Candace Owens to 3.4 million listeners.
I did not think that you made that up. I said that one was a real conspiracy theory.
You went with farts contain more protein than beef. I heard you. You just said that.
I said that in my gut, I think the farts protein beef is the one that you made up. But I was going to choose number 1 as the one that you made up, because I think...
Oh, I read the list out of order.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I wrote it differently than I said it. Oh, okay. I wrote it as the Farts one was number 1. So hold on, which one did you pick? Did you win or
Is
not?
the one
I
that
don't
you
know.
made up. I would
No,
prefer...
I made 2 of them up. How 2 of them are made up.
Well, the real one I picked is Kirk. That was the first one I said right off the bat was,
So you did get it
that's
right.
real. Yeah.
Okay.
Of course
all
that's
right.
real.
All right,
That's
you
the
won.
easiest thing in the world to think of. I mean, that's probably
right, you
all over
won.
Reddit.
You think that's easier to think of than farts contain more protein than beef?
Yes, I do. It's not
'Cause
hard
I-
to be like, who
Because
pulled
that's the
it,
one
you
I
know.
thought of first when I was writing this.
I
Okay,
liked it. I like the farts and the beef.
fine.
So
Take us home, Nick.
I have a just asking Craigslist before I get into my rank them.
Let's
You
do
remember
it.
just asking Craigslist?
Yeah, let's set it
We
up.
put the items in order of the posted asking price. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we are. So
Hold on. You have to explain it to people. So Nick's going to list 3 different things that are for sale on Craigslist, right? Is that what it
Yes.
is?
Yes.
And then I have to rank them from cheapest to most expensive for the list price. That's right?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. All right.
Well, it's a new game, and I'm trying to figure out this spreadsheet. Okay, so the first one of the 3 items being sold, in this case in Winton, North Carolina, is The International Jew by Henry Ford. It's 2 books.
That is the number 2 anti-Semitic conspiracy theory book in the world that like
Oh, you know of it?
Yes, I mean this is one of the things that fueled the KKK.
Okay. All right,
Yeah,
then I don't
it's
even
like
have to go
Protocols
into
of
it.
the Elders of Zion coming out of Russia via Italy, and then this.
I mean, he was quoted, apparently Henry Ford was quoted in Mein Kampf.
Oh yeah. I mean, he and Lindbergh, they were absolute Nazis. Like
okay.
unapologetic, proud Nazis. Well, I hope it's they're going to donate it to a book burning.
All right, well, let me read the other ones. The second one is a Star Wars 12-inch Kenner figure from 1979 sold in Yorktown. It's a C-3PO. There are no extras. And let me see. You get the original box and you get like a card. So original C-3PO from 1979. There are no items.
Wow. Okay.
But he's out of the box, but you do get the box, but it's a little bit crumpled.
Okay. I think that one's going to be about $60. And I sure hope the Henry Ford book isn't going for more than $3.
I sure hope so too. The last is my favorite. The Dale Earnhardt Jr. 3D hand-carved wooden picture NASCAR.
Hold on. 3D
Yes.
hand carved what?
Yeah, it's a wooden picture, a wooden carved picture with a picture frame, but it's all wood.
Like a wood relief kind of thing?
Let me just send it to you.
Of what?
I mean, it's essentially a sculpture of a picture, a framed picture of him. That's basically what it is.
Like a relief or like a cameo. It's like a cameo but wood.
You
I
should
think that's
have it
called
now.
a relief.
Take a look.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Oh my god. Oh, this is Dale Jr. This is the guy who was a server at a restaurant I really like here in LA. The one that we went to last week, actually, Mirate. He came up to me and was like, anyone ever tell you look like Dale Earnhardt Jr.? I was like, no
You
one
don't
has ever.
in this particular wood carving, this rendering.
No one has ever said that. I mean, this took hundreds of hours, it looks like.
It's 23 by 19 inches tall. 23 by 19
This is
inches.
crazy. This is probably if this is under $100.
Well, hang on, hear me. It's hand.
That's a
This
lot
may mean something to you. This could tip the scales. It was hand carved, of course, by a Canadian artist named Kim Murray. It's very collectible, and it's from 2004.
Okay, I'm looking at his fire suit here. He's got the Ritz logo. He's got Snap-on. He's got Drakkar, the musk that you could get in CVS, and I can't tell what else. But I'm going to say that the Dale Jr. Relief is the most expensive. The number 2 is 3PO. And number 3 better be the Henry Ford book.
Okay, so I'll go first. I am going to say that $60 for C3PO sounds about right. I can see the box. It's kind of crumpled. I'll say that the book, I hate it. And I'm going to go, I don't know if this is autographed or not. That's not mentioned. I'll say that the book is 8 and that Dale Earnhardt.
You said it's autographed?
No, I don't know if it is.
Oh, you
or
don't
not.
know if it's
I'm just
autographed.
thinking through it.
Imagine
I'll say
that. Oh, I left out
$8.
Mein Kampf from the 3 big anti-Semitic
Yeah.
books.
Just a piece of garbage.
Arguably the main one. Okay.
So $8 for that, and I'll go $600 for Dale Earnhardt.
You're going 600 for Dale Jr. All right,
Yeah.
let's hear it. If someone's giving away that Dale Jr. thing, I'll take it.
All right. Okay. Let's hear it.
What do you want?
What's yours?
I already did it. I said Dale Jr. 120, 3PO 60, Henry Ford $4.
Goodness, I hate this. Okay. So here we are. Man, this is disappointing. But you did get one right on the nose. You ready?
Yes.
All right. So the least expensive one is the Dale Earnhardt carving. $35.
Wow. Okay.
Now you nailed this one. The original C3PO figure.
60?
60. And the International Jew. I feel terrible just saying that out loud.
Even saying it is pretty awful.
Yeah, it's awful. I feel really bad.
Yeah,
that's $100. That's tough.
I mean, I believe in freedom of speech, but Jesus Christ, like how are we selling this?
I wonder
Like,
if we should
even
just
that
do another
title
one.
that title is a slur. What it's saying is the meaning of that is they just serve themselves and they're out there to subvert all governments and all people.
Right. Well, we can just do another one if you want.
Jesus Christ. Well, no, I mean it's good. It's good podcasting.
All right. Well, okay. So let's move right on.
We're not taking the Henry Ford side.
Wait, what?
I said
Yeah,
we're not taking the side of Henry Ford. You know?
Right. Okay. So rank them.
Yeah.
Do you just want to play the song? I feel really good about mine today.
Here's rank them.
Rank them. You're given 3 choices of the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. This person is perfect for you. Very much in love with them. They are identical in every way except for one defining characteristic that cannot be changed. You must rank those characteristics. Here we go.
Okay. If you didn't follow that, we're going to list 3 attributes. This is for a person who's perfect for you in every way, except for these 3 defining characteristics. You have to rank them. There are no loopholes.
I can't stand it when people do loopholes. Okay.
Right.
So number 1, ideal partner. One of these
We'll just
3
remove
attributes.
the full body tattoo. Like, no, you can't do that. Sorry.
Yeah, that drives me crazy. The number 1, they rent U-Haul vans and Home Depot trucks for days at a time regularly. They see it as the same as renting a car.
And this is because you rented a U-Haul today.
Yes, but they frequently do it just to like run errands.
I want to say half the time I talk to you, you're in a U-Haul.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're on your way to pick up some piece of equipment or furniture.
Yeah, I got to go get a Mahong board out of Lombard. Yeah, exactly.
Mahong.
So they just treat like Lowe's vans and, Home Depot trucks just like a rental car,
Mm-hmm.
They'll keep them for days at a time.
Love
just
it.
in the driveway. Okay. They are a 40 hayride a year kind of person.
Wait a minute. But aren't hayrides only in the fall? So is it like every other day in the fall?
They figure it out.
They figure out, can it be spread across the year? So it's like one every 1.3 weeks?
As long as it's done. 40 a year, 40 hayrides a year.
Imagine having to tell your friends that you're at your fantasy draft and they're like, so I noticed like half the time you're not really watching the games, and we're kind of out doing things. What do you do? What are you doing? We're hay rides and stuff like that. Just
I've got a punch card.
Yeah.
We get our tent for free.
You don't have kids, do you? No. She really likes hay, and I'm allergic to it, so it's just something we do.
I don't like
fun.
horses either.
Yeah.
Or strangers.
I've been on one hay ride. It was on edibles at the Griffith Park Halloween thing. It's pretty nuts. But if I was not on edibles, I would have just been unhappy with how much I was sneezing. If they disappeared, I think it would take several years before anyone noticed.
I don't know about that.
Well,
this is a 40 hay ride a year, girl. So
okay, what's number 3?
We'll just keep a Home Depot truck for days, even though they've already moved something. And they will correct people when they're out walking their dog that they're not picking up the poop correctly. I'm talking about when people put their hand through the bag, pick it up, and then pull it back out. You're supposed to. Your partner will say, no, you do it another way. And they open up the bag and then pick it up with their bare hand and put it in. And then when she's corrected, she doubles down like, no, you're being stupid. It's a bag and you're supposed to put it in the bag.
That's last for me because I know I'm going to be present for a lot of those walks. And it's also poop on the hand. That's definitely last.
Yeah.
Number 2 is going to be the hay rides because talk about throwing your life, throwing your schedule off. Number 1 is just going to be why is there always a U-Haul at his house? I don't know, but there's a U-Haul there. Just tell people, man, she likes driving a U-Haul. Can't tell anything about it.
I mean, that's really expensive.
I know. How much are they?
They're, $20 an hour in the first hour, if you get it back.
Yeah, but what about like a day rate or week rate?
I have no idea. But if you're keeping it for several days and you're not even using it to move stuff, I feel like that would start some arguments, especially if you're not employed.
Yeah, but she's not barehanding dog shit.
It's true. She's not raw dog and dog shit.
And I'm not look, if there was a requirement to go on like 2 or 3 hay rides a year, you might actually get used to it and think it's like peaceful.
Yeah,
eventually.
But then there's like, why are you back on allergy shots again?
Dude.
We thought we knocked it out. Well, we did until I met this amazing woman that wants to go on 40 hay rides a year.
Yeah. By the 4th one, you're like, we got 36 more? There's just no way.
I'm missing the NBA for this.
That might even be last behind barehanding dog shit.
Okay,
no, it's number 2. Number 1 is U-Haul.
U-Haul. Okay, for me, I could pretty much completely disagree. I'm gonna go hayride 1. I don't like it, but I don't think it would be terribly far from me.
Okay.
And they're also, what are they? 20 minutes. It sucks. Have to get a sitter to go on yet another. You guys got to go see a new movie.
You got to drive to it too. To me, it's always like, because I've never lived near one. So I'm like, I assume you got to drive 45 minutes each way.
You get a sitter for your 30th.
Yeah, we need a sitter for about 45 minutes.
I'm gonna get hayride's number 1. Number 2 is it's gonna be raw dog and dog shit. And
really?
3 is I couldn't handle the Home Depot truck thing. I absolutely I am such a maniac about when I'm trying to return it is just as fast as possible.
That's worse than just handling dog shit.
We don't have to walk dogs together all the time. Okay, I don't have to see it. But the Home Depot van truck thing, that would drive me crazy.
Right, but it's nasty. It doesn't matter if you don't see it. It's nasty.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I don't know what to tell you.
All right,
this is how my priorities are.
I'm going to give you mine, okay? Number 1, her skin is the texture of the inside of a sweatshirt that's been washed several times.
Oh, God, okay. Oh my
Okay.
God.
Skin,
Is she a
the texture
leper?
of the inside of a sweatshirt. No, it's just a little skin condition. Number 2 says those people in a way that sounds racist anytime she's referring to any group of people. It's not racist. It's just like she's talking about the people standing at the concession stand. If you're like, where are the straws? And she'll be like, it's over by those people. She always, everything is that. So if anyone just hears a little bit of it, it sounds like she's saying something racist, but it's just how she refers to groups of people. Okay. Skins the inside of the sweatshirt, says those people like that. Number 3, you have to read every menu aloud to her.
Oh, God.
Doesn't matter if it's a concession stand or a restaurant. You have to read the entire menu.
No problem. Menu is number 1.
No.
Yes. Those people is number 2. And the skin that feels like some kind of weird mesh. There's no way. There's no way. People talk about the ick. Like there would be no, like we couldn't ever be physical. Like it just couldn't ever happen.
All right. I think number 1 is going to be those people for me because there's no malintent.
Right.
I think number 2, God, the menu thing, you got to read the whole menu. Chestnut puree. Just I don't know. I was trying to think of more, but just the idea of reading the whole menu, like reading it out loud, also would take about 4 times longer than reading it to yourself. So, this is tough.
You would just never go to a diner. You'd never go to a diner.
You'd have to block off 7 hours.
Yeah. Still reading.
Can we go to Cheesecake Factory? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Right.
We can go to Shake Shack. They have 4 things. Let's see. I think I'm going to go, but you know what? It's still better than skin that feels like the inside of a sweatshirt that's been washed several times. So it's going to be number 2. Menu's number 2. Sweatshirt's number 3. I thought sweatshirt was going to be number 1 when I started.
No, absolutely not. Even if you had made like a caveat of like, it's actually just on her back. I'm like, nope. No, that was immediately a 3 for me, unless like they were just like apocalyptic weaknesses on the other 2. That's it for us, man.
Folks, it's the end of the road. Yeah, they're upset that we're wrapping up here. Guys, Nick Cobb and I are going to be performing together at the Den Theater in Chicago. December 5th, there are 2 shows. Please buy tickets in Chicago for that. December 6th, we're going to be in Mahomet, Illinois, outside. Is that Champaign or Springfield? Champaign. And at a wonderful venue called Yellow and Company. And then in January, I'm going to be at the Des Moines Funny Bone. I'm going to be at Jam and Java in Vienna, Virginia. And then I'm going to be at the Grandin Theater in Roanoke. And I'm rescheduling my San Diego date for probably February. That's we'll know soon. And you can get my book. Oh my God, I didn't say the main thing. Thursday, the day this comes out, tonight, I will be on CBS on Comics Unleashed after Colbert.
Awesome. That's awesome. Thank you very much for listening, peeps.
Cobbler, any other promotions?
Yeah, I've got a couple of weekends, maybe 3 weekends booked, and it's too late, and I'll put it out there. I'll put it out there next time.
Fantastic. All right.
Thanks,
sir. Good day.
Guys palling around, coming out of your speakers, a beautiful sound. They debate, berate, and have a laugh or 2. Connor v. Cobb, for me and for you. La 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 la, la 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 la. Connor v. Cobb, for me and you.
Ryan and Nick. Nick and Ryan. The Scoundrels of the Hour.